Hello and welcome back to another festive type Christmas video. I am back at the Peckville house in Peckville, Pennsylvania. I'm actually here this year with JPVideos, who is the reason for me even knowing about this amazing display. Last year I was here with the Retromantic. Her and I got to see it. Unfortunately, he was in the hospital at that point with his COVID, so he wasn't able to make it last year, which was kind of a sad moment for both of us. We were hoping that we could experience it with him, since he's, again, the reason why we even knew about this display. But this year I actually get to be here with him. He's live streaming right now, which you've probably already watched or have seen the replay. So I am kind of sneaking away here to get some footage, recorded footage for you guys, so that I can show you my vantage point of it while he's doing his live stream as well. So first off, I want to thank Matt, the owner, for letting us come here and do this once again. He's very open to sharing any information with us, and very proud of his display and all the work that he puts into it, as well as all the work that he puts into restoring and preserving these wonderful relics of the past with the blow molds and things like that. So with that being said, we're going to take a walk around and I'll give you some key points to show off, and there will be a link in the description below with their Facebook page, as well as any other pertinent information that you would need if you're in the area, in the Northeast Pennsylvania area, and would like to come and see this for yourself. I highly, highly, highly recommend it, because video doesn't do it justice. Being able to see it all in person with your own eyes really makes the experience that much more better. So, and as you can see, I'm all festive up. I'm lit up. I got bells on. I got a tie, and I got Christmas antlers, all graciously donated for the evening from JPVideos. So let's go ahead and take a look. So out here from the street, you can see some of the things from last year. If you check out last year's video, you'll see some of it's kind of the same, and some things have been moved around and changed, but for the most part, everything pretty much is laid out almost the same. There are some new items as well, and most of those are in the back, but we will go and check those out. So up here you got one of my favorites, Taz, the Three Stooges. There's two sets of the Three Stooges here. There's another set in the back in the yard there. The Santa and reindeer flying through the air. And again, there's a list of things to look for as you proceed through the display, which I'll show you that list when we get over to it, or I can put up a picture of it right now. Actually, this is one of them right here. The bear on the potty. That one's pretty cool. You got all the little guys over here. This house here is all decorated again. I also want to point out over here, he has some of the oldest decorations and blow molds from the 50s. These snowmen right here, these are actually from A&P grocery store, and this one is for L&M cigarettes, and this one's Lark cigarettes, Chesterfield King cigarettes. It was different advertising for cigarettes for Christmas, for the holidays. There is stuff down this side of the house, as well as the house still being decorated on this side too. There you got the present box opening and closing. Lots and lots to look at. So we'll head back this way. Here you got the municipal style once again, which we found, he explained that to us last year, that these you would see in municipal settings, basically on poles like this in your town. And funny thing is I actually saw, I forget which, I think it was this one, while out exploring with Dan the one day while I was out in Altoona last year, we saw those hanging in one of the towns we drove through. So that was kind of a neat experience to be able to know that and then see them. I have to duck through here because the antlers kind of hit the top. There is another older one too that I'll show you as we continue on, from the 50s. I'll give you a look over here. Nope. There's another one that's on the list, the green guitar. And the red pickup with the Christmas tree in the back. And this is different from last year too. You can actually walk through here now, where last year this was roped off that you couldn't walk through. This year you can now walk through to get in the backyard. Right here's a manger scene. You got the cow jumping over the moon back there. All these trees are lit up. There's a smaller manger scene in the window, which apparently that window's out of inspection. It expired in 07. There you got Olaf, a wooden Olaf. And there are a couple places for donations. You can drop donations in throughout the display. There's one in the back. There's alley, you can actually drive through the alley in the back. And there's one behind the shed over here. All of the big lamps along the fence, those are all municipal decorations. Here you got the choir again from last year. So again, a lot of the newer ones, he's got some European ones back here that he bought and are new for this year. Got the pink flamingos. There's a squirrel. Squirrel! Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus over here. There's quite a few different variations and versions of Santa and Mrs. Claus throughout here as well. And you got angels. Something else that's new too is the walkways are actually lit up with Christmas lights. So, and they're on a different switch, so that way if for some reason the display would go out, these will stay lit so you can still see where the walkway is to help guide you through the walkway. Plus it also helps you even when everything else is lit, to help you through the display. Another bigger Santa Claus back there, and there's Mrs. Claus hiding back behind the candle. I've counted that version right there. There's at least 5 of those so far. There was one out front, that makes 2. There's a third one across the alley, 4th one over here, and a 5th one over by that shed. And those 2 have glasses. So those are actually supposed to have glasses, but they get broken off. So the other 3 don't have glasses on them. Over here you got some Nightmare Before Christmas. You got all the sheep under the lit up tree here, going up to the star. Another manger scene. The other set of 3 Stooges right here. Some reindeer. More different versions of Santa here. This one's funny too. You got Santa bowling with Frosty's head into the bowling pins. Here's one of I think 4 locomotives with Santa on it. This one has 2 tenders in green. There's a red one over there too with a green tender. Yeah, there's a donation box back here. That one you can drive up to. You don't even have to get out of your car. But definitely recommend stopping and walking around and taking it all in to see the work and display other than, you know, from your car. I mean, it's, you got the warmth if it's a rainy night, that's understandable, but if you can and have the capability to get out and walk around, they're more than humble to have you come and walk around. So since we're out here, there's really no rhyme or reason as to what direction we're going, but this is behind the alley. There's another one of those municipal ones. Santa climbing up the pole here. A couple different Santas back here and the candles. And then over here, you got more mixed in. Big, small, any size, they're just here. There's a Grinch. And then on the other side of this garage is all Halloween stuff. Oh, there's gingerbread. Not the gumdrop buttons. There's a set of reindeer up on that roof, so there's probably another Santa in a sleigh getting ready to take off. Here's more of the municipal style. And there's JP doing his live stream. Which, if you guys haven't seen that live stream yet, I will link that in the description below as well. So you can go over and check that out. So even this side of the house has another Taz. There's Goofy, Tigger, Winnie the Pooh, Snoopy, Mickey and Minnie. But there's stuff all down this side. If you walk over here, you can see the whole house is well lit. I mean, it's so well lit that as we were driving down into town, you could see the roof at least a block away. Even the trees are all lit up.
Mickey and Minnie in their Halloween costumes.
So we'll work our way back in here, give you a look over here. Lots of toy soldiers here. Oh, here's Santa and Mrs. Claus together in one. That's pretty cool. Oh, we got a car coming down. More toy soldiers. Oh, look at all the different versions of Snoopy here. Huh, I missed that. See, you gotta just like take your time just to walk around, just to see stuff that you missed, or to be able to get it all in. Like this giant Winnie the Pooh dog house here, which he believes was a toy box for dogs, and then the hydrant would have been for like possibly dog food or other dog toys as well. There's another one on the list if you guys didn't catch it. A different style. Same snowman, but different colors. he was actually telling me that this one being the red, you have the red with the blue jacket, red with the green, and then this one here and this one are harder to find. I forget what he called it, but now that I know that it's rare, I want to find another one for myself. But you got the green, the blue, and then the turquoise, I think he called it. I forget. But the Mrs. Claus too. There's one right here. There's another one over there. So there's 5 of those total here, 2 with glasses. There's some more Snoopies over here, Grinch. Yeah, here's another one looking out that direction. And you got Jack Skellington and I forgot her name already. Continuing on, we have Raggedy Ann and Andy down here. And then you got some Thanksgiving blow molds with the candy corn. You even put lights in corn on the cob back there. Turkey. You got Pilgrims and Indians. Mickey, Minnie again. The Grinch. Snoopy. Another bigger Snoopy back here. We got the reindeer and the little reindeer corral back here. There's another thing that's on the list. So the layout of this I remember is a little different because I remember the locomotive over here was up that way instead of this direction. Here's another one of those rare snowmen with the shovel, which he said that last year that these generally would come broken in the box. The shovel will be broken, so these are really hard to find with the shovel intact. So he's lucky to have that one. And we can go back this way. Tons and tons of toy soldiers. There's Santa and his reindeer again. And then the European ones, let me go back over here. Kind of walked right past those. You can see there's one up here in the tree. This one right here with the long pointed nose. If you look at its face, you can tell it's different from what we're used to. And then there's a whole section over here. I think he said there's like 50 through here. These are all European, going back to the big Santa and over this direction. So these are all European. All going over into this area here. And you got the blow mold ceramic trees. There's a good shot of the choir over here. Oh, one of my favorites, more of my favorites, the Minions.
Hook up to his phone. little button on the
Yeah,
phone.
we can show you that actually. We go to shut it off.
That is incredible to even think.
My
Is
brother.
it like doing that almost? Or is it?
Yeah, it's a smart
This one's,
switch, and with the smart
it's
switch-
Santa on a
yeah,
rocker,
it's
and
a
it's
smart
actually
switch
rocking.
on the plug. That's all it is. And the
Yeah.
app, I guess the app is with the
Yeah,
switch.
I have one of those plugged in my
All right, so we're gonna follow Matt, the owner, and Jay out here to the street because he's gonna show us how the process he has to go through to turn everything off at night. All right, so the owner, Matt, is gonna
Photography is real time.
show us the entire process of shutting down the entire system.
Okay, so we have this smart switch
So
here.
let's see.
Like this.
If you could hold the phone up kind of in front of the camera
Mhm.
here
And just
and tap that.
that's all it is. The only thing that stays lit now
Just
is
the
the
walkways.
walkway. That's all.
And you can hit it again to turn it on.
And it's just like that.
Yeah.
That is incredible.
That's a lot of work. That must wear you out every
I
night.
know, well, it came a long way since the switches. Plugging all the switches
Yeah.
in.
All right, so back in this area here, which would be the main walkway going back up to the front yard, here you got your Star Wars. You got Stormtrooper, Vader, Yoda, C-3PO with his head kind of, and R2-D2 back here. There you got what looks like a moose reindeer in a wagon. Kind of cool. Couple dragons. There is some dinosaurs over here. I forgot to show you. Got 2 T-Rexes here. Some elephants, polar bears, pigs. More T-Rexes over here. And then of course, forgot this too. You got your Hershey syrup, your Hershey strawberry syrup, and your ice cream cones, the cow, and then this one is actually the orange and white twist. Drawing a blank here. Oh, Hershey Kisses, more cows, and then there's a bottle. Presents under the tree. Now, we'll make our way back out front. Also, if you spotted any of the stuff that was on the list that I missed, be sure to drop them in the comments too. So here you got Sesame Street, Big Bird, Cookie Monster, Elmo, and Oscar the Grouch. Woodstock, Snoopy. Is it Charlie Brown in a Santa suit? Candy canes. Oh, and here's this one in the window here. I'll get you in close on this one. This is from the 50s. This is one of the oldest ones he has here, if you can make it out. Little elf in the window there. Not to be confused with the elf on the shelf. Although the windowsill could be considered a shelf. Coming back up front, there's another donation box done up like a gingerbread house. And gingerbread men in a pyramid. Another look at the side of the house here. Okay, so Jay just ended his live stream, so I'm gonna try to wrap this up because I can't feel my toes. I'm cold, but definitely worth it. It's a lot to look at. It's a lot to take in. I may have to come back again because this is just very overwhelming. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and try to get this wrapped up because I can't feel my toes. So Oh, here's that turkey again from last year that's made out of a shovel and a rake and rebar on the bottom for feet. So that's pretty cool. And another Taz over here. Some more snowmen. And he does have this set up to be able to get your pictures taken next to the Christmas tree, so it gives you that kind of card feeling. Peckville Christmas House 2022. There's a shaggy dog right here. There's some Easter bunnies and different things like that. You got the big chocolate bunnies here. Pretty neat. Some eggs. And then again, this is looking back towards the alley. The whole side of the house has stuff. Another manger scene here. I like the little Santas too. They're really cool. Oh, here's another one of those. More of the municipal ones.
These lights right here are actually
And then here's the center yard between the houses. There's right there, if you can pick it out, a Sour Patch. There's even a little playhouse done up for elves in there. Here's where you can check them out on Facebook. If you can scan that QR code from the video, should take you right to it. All right, so tell me in the comments what you guys thought of this amazing display, and if you can, like I said, if you can make it out here to yourself, if you're in the like Binghamton, New York area, you can come down towards Scranton. You know, just if you're into traveling and want to come check this place out, it's definitely worth the drive because it's very awe-inspiring. Plus, you'll be in the Scranton area, so you can find other things to do if you do a family outing for the day or whatnot. Definitely worth coming and checking it out. So I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. I would definitely appreciate that, and so would Matt, who creates this, and his brother, and puts this all together. Also, if you're new here and would like to see more of the content that I put out, be sure to do that as well. It doesn't cost a thing. And then, like I said, I will have a link to JP's previous video from 2 years ago, my video from last year, and the live stream from tonight as well. If you missed that and didn't catch the replay yet, you can go over and check that out as well. So thank you all again for watching. Appreciate you, each and every one of you. We're getting up there in the subscriber count, so that is an amazing thing. We're over 1,600 now. It feels like, I don't know, when did I do the 1,500 subscriber thing? That was like 2 months ago out of Strasbourg. Love the fact that the channel is still growing, and looking forward to it continue to grow. Yeah, I guess that's it. So again, thank you all for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.